and welcome to Vocals in the Key of D. You may be wondering why I'm here on the floor. Well, we are going to be talking about how to use your diaphragm and how do you know if you're using your diaphragm correctly and doing those diaphragm exercises we were taught, just laying down. Let's go. Okay, so as I said, we are doing all things diaphragm today, and the question that I actually got asked this week was, how do I know if I'm using my diaphragm? It's the hardest thing to understand. Well, the trick is you have to get into it, you have to understand what it feels like and then constantly do it and practice it. And today we're going to do a little bit of a focus on the diaphragm and how to actually work with it. Now remember, your diaphragm is a little dome-shaped muscle just under the rib cage, and every time you breathe, what should happen is your lungs should fill with air, and your diaphragm makes space for your lungs to fill up. So this is what happens. That's exactly what happens, right? That is your diaphragm, and you want to strengthen that diaphragm. So today we are going to take a little bit of a look at that. So what I want you to do is I want you to lay down on the ground, back on the ground, obviously, your stomach facing upwards, and your legs slightly elevated, at a little bit of an angle, and just get a little bit comfortable. No like rocket science or anything. The most important part you're going to focus on is basically this upper middle part of your body. And everything that you do must revolve around here, where your diaphragm is. So when you breathe, you'll see my shoulders are not moving. My chest might be going up and down, but it's not going up and down. If it goes up this way towards your shoulders, you're doing the wrong thing. If it's going out, it's the right thing. If your shoulders are going up, it's the wrong thing. Your shoulders should be completely still, focused on the diaphragm. Okay. The other exercise that you can actually do is do different sounds. Get creative, do different sounds. One sound that really helps specifically, or the sounds that really help, the sounds that really help is specifically the sounds that are quick, like boot, boot, or help, 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 help. Can you see how my diaphragm is going help, help, help? Yes? Then you can go boo, 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 or get, 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 get. You'll actually feel your inside here moving, almost like it's a shock, shock, shock. All right, so it's really, really important to do that. The other nice one is hey, 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 hey. So you can actually feel it then. We can also do something like cough. So you can actually feel you tensing up here. In fact, this moves before your lower abdomen. So getting this to move is really important. Or even yawning. Can you see that? I'm not going. I'm going. It's really important to make sure that you use that. So again, the yawning. Or coughing. Or help, 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 help. Or hey, 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 hey. So when you're saying the hey, you're actually breathing in, hey, breathing in, hey, 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 hey. It's very interesting. Okay, so use those kind of short words. Then the other thing that we're going to do, and this is the last one for today, so it's a really short one. But you can take books, if you have thinner books, maybe use just a couple, but don't obviously overdo it. This is quite a heavy book, so I'm going to put it on my stomach, and the whole purpose of this exercise is to make sure that this book is being lifted up off of my diaphragm. So you can't put it here because then it goes that way. You need to put it here where your diaphragm is situated to elevate it, right? So here you go. Check it that slant. Check it now. Check it that slant. And you can even hold it a little bit so that you can actually feel it and like tense your muscles. Also nice training in terms of your abs. Ab training will also help. And that's how you do it. So that's with the book. You can also do the haze and whatnot and the coughs and the yawning as well as the book. But the most important part is that you actually feel and understand the feeling of the diaphragm so that when you're standing, you can actually understand what you're supposed to feel and it would be easier to breathe. Just make sure again, your chest can move up, but never up this way. So out rather and not up. Yes, that's it for Vocals in the QFD. We hope that you enjoyed this session with me on the floor. Bye.